It's very, very, very simple. You just have to begin with accepting where you are. Like actually being okay with what's going on. You have to be at peace with it. Because if you're fighting, if you're resisting, if you're saying, I don't like this, I don't want to feel this way, I don't want to go through this, it's unfair, why is this happening to me? What you're actually doing is you're giving the slump, the depression, you're giving it more energy, you're giving it power over you. You're saying that I'm in reaction to this thing and it's making me feel bad, or something is happening in my life and that's what's causing me to feel like crap and it's ruining my life right now. And it's absolutely not true. You can choose to be at the cause or you can choose to be at the effect. And in order to switch from being at the effect to being at the cause, you have to begin with acceptance. You have to actually say, I'm okay with it. I will handle it. I will take care of it. I'm capable of getting through this. Because if I've made it this far, surely I can go further. If I've made it up to this point, I'm not going to let this stop me from going to the next level and the next level and continue to grow and continue to improve my life and continue to thrive, because we all go through downs. We all experience bad times, but it's really who wants to resist and who wants to persist, right? If you resist, you will continue to feel worse and worse and worse. Whereas if you persist, you're going to get through it and eventually come out the other end as a better person. But in order to persist, what do you need? Maybe you think, I need some motivation. I need to, listen to a tape, or I need to go on YouTube and find some motivational videos. And that can help, absolutely. But that's not a permanent solution. It's just a temporary quick fix that lasts you maybe a day or two at best, maybe even a week if you listen to them every day. But eventually, you need to find something within. And what I suggest to you is that if you're feeling down, if you're feeling upset, start looking at your goals. I just made a video about that. You can check it out by clicking up here. But it's really important that you see your future. You have to envision what's going to happen down the line. Like, how are you going to get out of this as a better person? What are you going to do as a result of this experience and what you're feeling right now? How is that going to drive you and motivate you to create a better tomorrow? Right? That's the real juice of motivation. That's where you can really get yourself going again. Like, what do you want to accomplish this month? What would mean the world to you? What do you want to do in the next 5 years of your life? What matters to you? What is important to you? Put your attention where you want to go, not where you don't want to go. That's really the key. Once you've accepted that you don't feel that great, and you've said, okay, this is how it is, then you can say, I'm going to change it now. And the way that you change it, the way that you actually start making yourself feel good, is to start to look at the things that you want and stop looking at what you don't want. Because there's going to be a lot of things that you don't like. There are going to be a lot of things that are going on that you simply are not enjoying. But stop focusing on them, because the more energy you give, the more they persist and you resist, and it just keeps going into this spiral loop of negativity. If you want to end it once and for all, take the wheel and turn towards where you actually want to go. Stop crashing into these problems. You see, the reason you keep hitting obstacles, the reason you keep feeling so much resistance is because you're constantly giving your attention to the things that you don't like. You're talking about them. You're telling everybody about them. You're almost kind of in a weird way telling people to get some validation or to get some approval from them and sympathy from them, so that makes you feel better, but that keeps you in the loop. Or maybe you're telling yourself this story of, oh, it's all so bad, I'm so unlucky, and you're playing the victim, and of course, the universe will give you exactly what you are. Success is something you attract, not something that you pursue. It's about the person you become. And when you become the type of person that's a victim to life, you're not going to get any better things coming your way, and that's why people wait for the lottery ticket, and then once they win the lottery ticket, and then they crash and burn even worse, spend all that money, and then go even further down into debt. I mean, that's what happens. It's because you're in a negative spiral loop, and anything good that happens to you will keep reinforcing until you learn the lesson. So you have to learn the lesson. That's the last part of this equation. What's the lesson of all of this? What's it trying to teach you? Instead of asking, why does this have to happen to me? Ask yourself, what am I supposed to learn from this? I wonder what this experience is trying to teach me. And once you actually see that clearly, without a bias, without saying, oh, I'm so unlucky, like you actually see it for what it is, all of a sudden, the pressure eases up, the resistance goes away, You accept it, you say, all right, that's what it is. You see it for what it is. You say, what am I supposed to learn from it? You get a lesson, you improve. That's the best way to get experience. It's not through a book. It's through actually experiencing and learning the lesson firsthand. And the universe is trying to teach you something. You're busy maybe reading a book or watching a video, too busy to see the lesson that you're being taught. What's the lesson? And then, what's my future? Where am I going? What do I want? What am I passionate about? Like, what really matters to me? And once you have those three, you're on the right track. You will take yourself out of the slump, out of the depression, out of the misery, and back on the track to success.